So what's good, y'all? So y'all know I gotta hit on the August Alsina and Zoo topic. So yeah, let's go. Now, we all know that it's Pride season. Well, it's Pride Month right now out in Atlanta, Black Pride Month. It looks like August Alsina got booked, and you know he brought his dude with him. I'm pretty sure they maybe both got booked, but you know he brought his dude with him anyway. And a lot of people is talking a lot of different, you know, opinions, got a lot of different shit to say, so, and etc. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's go. First, somebody gonna post and say, I don't care what y'all say, they shouldn't have been booked for Pride. They could have booked actual artists that's happily out the closet advocating for the community. They cute though. This is what I gotta say about them deciding to be out in this way, where they came out without just coming out. He let himself be known to the public when he came on that show and said that he was loving somebody that, you know, it wasn't traditional to love, but he's happy and that's all that matters to him. And I respect August Alsina and I love that he has that vibe and that message. And he really do seem like a real genuine dude, just to be honest with you. Y'all know I fuck with August Alsina. I did, you know, purchase some of his cologne. He got some, that cologne is fire. My boyfriend still uses it, still loves it to this day. And, you know, I love that he real recognized real. I love that he sacrificed a lot of everyone's opinion and all these women's acceptance, because women was throwing their panties at this nigga. He could have got any female he wanted, and he really went out here and went public with this dude. And the way that they did it is everyone doesn't come out in a way where they just come out blatantly and just say it like a lot of us have done, okay? If we choose to do it that way, that's fine. But everyone got their own style, and I learned to have to respect it myself, because what basically, I got a homeboy that did the same thing. Like, he basically, everybody knows about it, but he said he don't want it to be like the thing that everyone thinks of when they think of him. He doesn't want to be labeled as just a gay person because of what the stereotypical gay notion is. He didn't want to be connected to it because it wasn't him. And honestly, I felt like that before myself. I just decided I wanted to be somebody that stood out of the crowd and did something that actually made a difference, you know what I'm saying? And be myself. This is me. And that's him, and I respect that, you know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't have to come out on the whole traditional, blatantly saying it. They're living their truth. They popping out. These niggas is posting, saying, you know, I can't get enough of you, etc. Like, they definitely is, you can tell when you see it. We all know what this is. This is love, y'all. Like, it's not, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. People overanalyze and overthink, and that's what they play on, you know what I'm saying? And it make them a lot of money and a lot of benefits, and I can't be mad at it at all. I definitely gonna have to be 100 with y'all. This is my favorite couple right now. Like, that's in the line, in the famous gay dudes, like, or bi dudes. Like, these is my favorite couple right now. You know, Zoo got the whole masculine exterior, but you could tell that he's the more submissive and softer one. And August Alsina is definitely the more masculine one. He's definitely more at the top. I'm not gonna say what their sexual business is, but everybody wants to talk about it, so I'm gonna give my opinion. I think they most likely versatile. I think that August Alsina is just probably more at the top, but yeah, that's my opinion, okay? So as far as them being booked for Pride, should they have been booked or not? Yes, they should have. I don't see why people are saying that, besides the fact that they don't like that, you know, these niggas is playing it cool and they not just doing the traditional way of coming out, you know? Now, I'm gonna play a couple clips real quick just to show y'all, you know, how they popped out at the event, and, you know, just analyze a couple body language and shit that I could just tell y'all, like, you know, what my opinion is on their dynamic, you know, because they so mysterious, and that's the only reason why I'm doing that. I'm not, you know, trying to be in a business. I'm not on no messy shit. I'm just, you know, making a video that I think people would enjoy. You feel me? So, all right, now look, clip one.
I got it.
Now, what I will say first off, like I love how they came matching with the fits. The fits is fire, like straight up. Now, what I'm gonna say about what I read about their energy is August Alsina is like leading this relationship. Zoo knows his play. Za. I like to say Za. I don't know why he doesn't go by Za. If I was him, I would have definitely went by Za. But that's what I call him. But Zoo. He definitely is like the pretty boy butch queen baddie. Like, let's just be real. Like, this nigga's bad as fuck. This is my opinion on what a butch queen is. When I say that, because me and some people was going in the comments earlier on this topic, low key, based on the last video. And I'm gonna say this. This is what I say a butch queen is. This is my opinion on what a butch queen is. So I'm learning everybody got their own definition of masculine and feminine now, and that's good because that means that everybody, can get somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's not just no one way sees it all shit. So I'm glad that that's the case, but it did open up my eyes and let me know, like, okay, so what I would consider what I would consider still masculine, some people wouldn't, because a lot of people have this notion that, and this mindset that if I can tell that you're gay, then you're feminine. The only ones that's masculine is the ones that's straight up perceived as straight. That's not my opinion though. Now that's a 2005 old school ass mindset. To me, in 2025 and what I've experienced with all different kind of men, because I've had my share of all different types, feminine, masculine, all throughout the mix and all that. And what I would tell you is you can still be able to tell that a dude is masculine, even though you can tell he like dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't get to the point where you can look at a nigga and be like, okay, I could tell like this nigga, or you can see a nigga vibe or whatever, and you can tell that he like dudes, but then at the same time, you can still, notice that he's masculine, then that means that you have a one-side mindset and you're gonna be just like all the females that can't tell if a dude is gay or not. They think that the nigga is straight and he's this hard-ass nigga just because he 6'5", hella muscled up, and he talk and act like a hood nigga or something. Like, that does not mean shit. Them niggas is getting cracked too, okay? So we all need to just realize that, like, yes, you're gonna be considered what people think of you based on their perception of reality, okay? We all got a different perception is what I'm starting to see. So my perception is when I say butch queen, like, this is the same level that I feel like my boyfriend's on, but my boyfriend's a little more masculine than this. I feel like my boyfriend's more like August Alsina. Yeah, masculine, but you could tell like this nigga's got feminine ways and shit, and it's sexy still. That's, to me, you know what I'm saying, what I'm with. Now, some people wanted to say that they thought that he was more feminine, but y'all not with him on a day-to-day basis, and y'all don't know who he is and all that to know what I know, to be able to classify somebody as that. But, hey, I don't mind anybody having an opinion, period. Let's continue real quick.
Love this shit, so I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, but I just wanted to talk to y'all right fast. People bringing me gifts right fast, so it reminded me of my birthday coming up. Any Virgos in the building? Okay, there's a lot of real niggas.
I didn't know
I fuck with you.
He was a Virgo.
Hey, with that being said, I'm about to be a year older, and that shit just taught me so much, bro. And I'm looking around in the crowd, all y'all look so beautiful. And when I'm thinking about the story, I'm about to talk about Jesus in the club right now. I'm coming up on the year that Jesus died, and basically Jesus died for being authentic, bro. And I'm looking at a crowd full of all authentic ass people in here, man. So I just want y'all to know I'm proud of you. I love you. It's dope to be here with y'all tonight, man. And yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all keep talking. I just wanted to sing y'all that love. Love this shit.
Okay, so like, I love his energy. Like I said, he got a beautiful spirit. This nigga's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a real random, real one. And I hope that everybody be showing him love like I feel like they are. And I could tell because he wouldn't keep coming around. So I'm loving that. But I will say, like, as I'm peeping in the back and I'm looking at the boyfriend, like, hey, nigga, you definitely, you know what I'm saying, not as territorial as a lot of us, because that nigga, I would not be letting him sag like that on everything. Like, hey, put your pants up, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you bad as a motherfucker, but you don't gotta be having your ass out. And I just want to also call something out real quick. You see how when they walked in, August Alsina got his pants up to his waist. Although you know that this nigga fuck with niggas, he don't look like it, but you can tell that he's in touch with himself, but he's more masculine because he doesn't want to have his ass out. I'm saying that to say, like, all these straight niggas that call themselves straight and they out here walking around with their ass out, they're like Zoo, the one that wants to get fucked. We know in our community, and subconsciously, even if we not identifying with the community and exactly what we doing, we know that when we see a nigga dressed like Zoo with his pants half like that, half off his ass and shit, that shit's sexy to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? To a top. I just wanted to point that out. All these straight niggas out here doing this shit, and when we saying that shit gay and they acting like that shit not gay, that shit's like gay lingerie, bro. And y'all niggas don't know what y'all doing. And y'all do, and y'all just trying to play like y'all don't, because y'all are knowing what's up, and this is a DL sign as well. So the sagging just means, you know, masculine bottom, or I like to get smashed, or I'm curious about getting smashed, or I'm following behind niggas. I don't know who I am, and I'm lost, and I'm trying to get everybody's acceptance because I'm just following status quos and rappers and bullshit that I don't even know. I'm just following the herd, which all leads to possibly DL, period. And that's my point. So, yeah, it's not just a gay thing, it's a feminine gay thing, and that's what I be trying to say, okay, about the boys sagging. But yeah, I love what he had to say, what August had to say in the club. Like, he definitely feel like, it seems like he feel natural, he feel comfortable, and you know, he being himself. I did see one video where this dude was like, kept trying to talk to him, and he was getting, I feel like he was getting annoyed, like, okay, nigga, like, I'm good, like, I'm moving around, like, period, you know what I'm saying? And I like that he's able to still let niggas know, like, don't get it twisted just because I'm cool. I still got boundaries, and y'all niggas be on some funny, weird shit, and I ain't fucking with that. So just let it be known, like, appreciate my presence, but don't get this shit twisted. And I love that, you know? So I just like their whole vibe, their whole energy. They is exactly what I like to see in couples. I feel like everybody's supposed to be masculine. Like, people were saying that Zoo is masculine, and I'm like, no, he's not. But he is masculine, but I can see the feminine in him, but I just see the masculine outside. So yes, I see what y'all saying. The masculine on the outside still is what is attractive, but you still want them to be a little softer on the inside. That makes them a little more attractive. You know what I'm saying? So, like, agreeable and shit, like somebody said, because I guess a lot of black people think that masculinity is associated with being disagreeable, and you know, like, and I'm like, nah, like, if that should be on both people in the relationship. It don't matter if you masculine or feminine. You better be able to apologize. You better be able to chill out. You better be able to admit you wrong. You better like be able to like be agreeable. You better not be thinking everything about to go your way just because you masculine. That'll leave your ass single anyway. And women shouldn't fuck with them either. Because nobody should just be holding all the weight of being the apologetic when the one that's doing all the positive shit and making this relationship work. Like, nobody should have to carry the full weight of the emotional shit and emotional intelligence in a relationship, bro. Period. That's not a masculine or feminine thing. And I feel like a lot of people got what's masculine and what's feminine really fucked up. So I might have to just do a panel on that topic, because that's not a one-man topic. I cannot handle that topic alone, apparently, because it's just, we all got different opinions on that. You feel me? So yeah, look out for that. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to keep up, y'all. Like, there's a lot of fucking, like, every day it's like something new coming out. Like, bro, I'm trying to keep up. And so I can get to a point to get to doing that type of stuff. I'm going to get there, though. So just bear with me. But, yeah.
What's up, August? What's up, Zay? Zoo? What's up, man?
That nigga said, what's up, Zoo, Zazie? But, yeah, them fits go hard, though. Them fits go hard. And I'm going to just say this, too. y'all notice how nobody know a lot about Zoo, like, and like to the point where boy didn't even really know how to pronounce his name. You know what I'm saying? That's what real niggas like. I'm trying to tell y'all that's what we prefer. Any of us top tier niggas that is going for a dude that, you know what I'm saying, like, we know we're the ones that is willing to be submitted to. I've noticed that a lot of dudes was commenting saying, like, you gotta be something to submit to. You gotta be something to, like, and I hear y'all, I feel y'all. And I've always been that exception in niggas' lives. So, and they've told me that a lot. Like, I just never had met a nigga that was worth even submitting to, like you. So that's why you seeing a different side of me. But don't get it twisted. Like, I've been told that so many times, you know. So I get it. And what we go for, that we know that we possess those traits for niggas to submit to, not just women. We do go for, like, these type, the ones that's not accessible, the ones that don't nobody know about. Everybody just kind of wondering about this nigga. Like, nobody got access to him but you. You know what I'm saying? If you bring him around, they'll see him, but they don't see the nigga otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be like somebody unaccessible, like, or a virgin, or, you know, like somebody untouched, unattainable, unaccessible. Like, that's what niggas that's top tier go for all the time. Like a straight dude that just came out, nobody know about. A nigga that just moved to the city, nobody know. And, you know, like, never even got to touch yet and all that shit. Like, that's why niggas like to get somebody as soon as they get to the city, they try to hurry up and cuff you. You know what I'm saying? Before everybody else do. You think it's all about you. It's really the psychology behind it too. That's why a lot of niggas like to go for young girls or young boys. I also saw somebody was saying that, you know, Zoo was like younger. Now, I don't know about none of this shit. You know, this is alleged. I just saw it I just telling y'all what I seen in the blogs and in the community, what the word was saying. That if they've been together for 5 years, because they did post this. So they both made a post that says, so Zoo made a post in his story that said, can't get enough of you, while, you know, August is draped over him, which they are so fucking cute. You know what I'm saying? Dope for that. And then August Alsina says 3 shots in 5 years later. So that means that they done been rocking together. They've been fucking with each other for 5 years. So that's since 2020. So that means, like, however old, I don't know how old Zoo is. I ain't never gave a fuck to find out, but I guess somebody was saying that he was, if that's the case, then that means Zoo was underage when August started messing with him. And I'm not saying that he was or not, but I'm just saying he obviously in his early 20s, obviously. And I think August is in his, like, early 30s. So, yeah, it just adds up. He younger, the nigga was inaccessible, the nigga's bad as a motherfucker, and they look alike too. That's another thing I wanted to count out, or, you know, count on them. You know, like, a lot of doppelganger couples, and I consider them a doppelganger couple. Like, these niggas, like, he went and found a nigga that could look as close to as pretty as him as he could. He found a nigga that was prettier than him and hurried up and got him. Like, people don't realize what they be doing psychology. Like, Zoo is like one of the only niggas that's prettier. Like, to be prettier than August Alsina, nigga, like, you feel me? And when I say pretty, I'm talking about dainty pretty in the face. Like, everything's just completely aligned and everything. Like, just no off about the angles and just the softness. Like, these niggas look soft as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, just to point that out. But people still questioning their relationship. These niggas is starting to get involved with, you know, responding and just, you know, like, I think they tired of having to go into, you know, hibernation and then come out every now and then. And these niggas just starting to just kind of, you know, express themselves and say, fuck it. Because August then posted, and that would be a choice by those. Because somebody said people kiss at parties, August. Somebody asked him if they was going to kiss. He said, this ain't no porn. This is a club's gig or some shit. I don't remember what he said, but then these people said people kiss at parties, August. August going to repost and say, and that would be a choice by those people you mentioned. Not an action done to be displayed at the request of some random overgrown niggas to be viewed upon by absolute strangers, all for the sake of curbing your own fetishized appetite. What's not clicking? And so then somebody said, we don't believe y'all in a relationship. And then Zoo gonna comment, if only you knew, sweetheart. So obviously he's the girl, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, that's what's up. I'm not dissing him when I say that. I just have to say shit like that because y'all be getting y'all's panties in a bunch. But yeah, it's like, yeah, they starting to be themselves. And August Alsina is protective and shit. I'm noticing, I know everything that I'm talking about, y'all. The one that's more protective and all that, that's the top, y'all. The one that's coming out to defend shit and, you know, be like, like, you know, creating boundaries and all that, that's us. I'm trying to tell you, just take one and know one. So then somebody also, so the comments is saying, August responded so well, it shows that he truly loves Zoo and that he's not with him for show. I can tell he actually values the intimacy and privacy of their relationship from his response. It didn't sound gimmicky or disingenuous. It's the relationship, not for it to be on display for everyone else. Facts. Somebody else said, what is their obsession with them? Go outside and actually live your life. Facts. But, you know, they need, this press does them well. So, you know, everybody getting what they want. These niggas is obsessed. It wouldn't matter if it was them or somebody else. Gotta be somebody to obsess over, so whatever. Somebody else says, August being with Zoo still got hoes mad after all this time, and it's so funny. And I mean mad, y'all. Y'all have no idea how many female, because like y'all, when he first went on there and talked about this shit, about him being himself and living his truth, and just didn't say, you know, exactly literally that he was gay, everybody was like, nah, this nigga not gay. And I was like, all right, I'm not getting ready to argue with nobody. That's your, you know, only time is going to show. Like, this was back in like 2022 when that was happening. So it was like, I knew it, but you know, you gotta allow people to get to know it on their own. And like, females is also starting to realize, like, damn, this nigga really actually fucking with this nigga. Like, they cannot believe it that this nigga don't care about their opinion, man. I'm trying to tell you, people can't stand that shit. So then somebody else says, live and let live. Everybody is entitled to privacy and discretion. I think they fine, as are hundreds, if not thousands of other gay couples. When you truly have your own motion, you rarely have time to mind other people's business. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's their press, and yes, you got miserable people in the world. That's what they gonna do, y'all. Straight up. But yeah, y'all, that's why these type of niggas is not getting chosen. Although they're fine as fuck, they got, you know, the look, the aesthetic, and they also could be masculine in ways. But because they are not what I just said, they're the opposite. They're very accessible. They have been around town. A lot of people done smashed them. A lot of people know them. They're gonna be the ones that like top tier niggas is gonna pass on. They'll attract niggas that's at the bottom feeders. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's trying to come up, the ones that's trying to get clout, the ones that's trying to be seen. They're not gonna attract the real niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they never could. I'm just saying that 9 times out of 10, that's how it's gonna go. But everything happened under the sun, so even they could possibly get it, but it would be very rare and far and few between if so. So just saying that, you feel me? But I hope I cleared up a couple things in this video. Zoo is what my perception is of a butch queen. Yes, the ones that also, you know, the dudes that do their nails, like they might paint their nails, but they still keep them short like a boy. You know, they're just more free with their style, but they still, you could tell that they enjoy being a man and they like being a man, but they just also are softer. They're more submissive. They more better for a relationship. Like, straight up, they're not argumentable. They know how to, you know, let another nigga lead. They don't mind letting another nigga lead. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion of a butch queen. Yes, they might talk a little girlier. They might have a little more feminine ways, but they still a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this one. Hit them comments up. Like this video. And yeah, because Kelso say so. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.